Terrific Yogini here. It's time for the weekend reading. So I am pulling one card wand to come out already. Oh, who else is there? Oh, the alchemizer. Hey, how are ya? Good to have your energy in the house. All right. See what other cards. Okay, so here are the cards. Oh, there's actually quite a few. I didn't realize so many were coming out here. All right. So the first card for the weekend is Lemurian Quartz. Practice patience. So this is embracing that feminine side. And if we notice any density coming up, any fears and heaviness, we need to dip back into our heart and find that place of joy and peace and harmony, and that will help us to be in that place of patience, because we truly need to embrace, hey, the metal key is in the house. We need to embrace where we are at right now, because if we fight where we're at, we're not going to be in our flow, and we need to be in our flow. I know you're requesting to come on. You can send me a DM if you want after the fact. I'm doing this quickly because I got stuff to do. So I'm going to decline the bringing you in at this point, okay? But feel free to send me a DM. All right, so the next card that want to come up for the weekend reading is Amazonite. Loosen your grip. This has come up so much. Hey, Stephen, how are you? This has come up so much lately. So it's about releasing our constriction of things needing to be a certain way, of needing, like really wanting something to happen. Because yeah, sure, it's nice to have maybe an idea of where you want things to go, but the universe can present something even better than your expectations. And when you have constrictions of, I really want this and I really need things to go this way, then it have the energy flow anyway. So even what you're wanting to attain is going to be really hard to come towards you, even if it is for your highest and greatest good to come towards you. So we need to loosen our grip, let go of our expectations, and just be in that place of trust. Easier said than done, I totally know, because I've been applying for some full-time jobs too, and I was definitely having an expectation. I didn't realize it, but I was having an expectation of at least, someone who I was already having conversations with, at least a response, let's say, in some of the follow-up emails that I sent, and I wasn't getting that. And then a friend pointed it out. We are like, you got to let go of control. you gotta release that shit. So it's like, oh yeah, I didn't even realize it. So it can come up and you don't even know. Please add me AMA. Please add me ma'am. Let me know what you want to talk about. Let me know what you want to talk about. Okay, so the next one is black tourmaline. Protect your energy. So you can do this in different ways. The reason why we want to protect our energy is because even just the energy of the collective, like what's been going on um, for everybody, and that energy that each of us gives off, we can be affected by that. I'm an empath. I'm extra affected by people's energy, but you can be affected and not even realize it. You can all of a sudden be in like a grumpy place, but it wasn't even your energy that you've taken on. Oh, Holy Shift is in the house and Anne's in the house. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Great to have your energy here. So yeah, the black tourmaline is a reminder for us to protect our energy. So there's different ways you can protect your energy. You can do things that you're drawn to. So I am wearing a tiger's eye, and this helps not only to ground, but to also, hey, but also, hey, and to protect our energy. So there's a different crystals. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. The past few days have been lighter, have been easier to handle. There's definitely been a shift. So Thank goodness. We also had the full moon. Oh, thank you for the hearts. We also had the full moon energy. So I feel like there was a big release and pressure that happened along with that full moon energy, which is really good. So I'm doing pretty good. I hope you do it. How are you doing? So yeah, you can use crystals for protection. There's certain essential oils. I can't even think of which essential oil might be good for protection. Hmm. Maybe even frankincense, but don't hold me up to that one. You might want to Google that. You can, I like asking Archangel Michael for protection. So I'll say, hey, okay, Archangel Michael, can you please clear my energy field, cut cords with everyone who's not for my highest and greatest alignment to be corded with, and protect me with your light. So, oh, black spruce. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the essential oil black spruce can be really good for protection. That's awesome. I should get that because that should be something that maybe I use daily. Okay, a gate is the next one. Get back into balance. So, where have you been out of balance? For some of you, it might be the way you've been eating. It might be, um, oh, who's there? Good man is in the house. Hello, I'm at work on the road. Well, good man. I'm glad you were able to join in. That's awesome. Okay, so for some of you with that back and balance, it might even be your sleep. Your sleep patterns might need to shift there. I love watching and listening to you. Just awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here. It's fabulous. Um, okay, so yeah, so for some of it might be sleep patterns, it might be the way you're eating. For others, it might be the balance between work and play, especially if you're working from home. Or if you're your own boss, and even if you're not working from home, you're out, but then you come home, and then there's always stuff that you need to do. At least maybe in your perception. Sometimes you might just need to do it. Other times it might just be your perception because the work is always there, and it might create anxiety if you're not doing stuff. So it's about changing your perceptions and creating those blocks of time. Hey, good man, thanks. And creating those blocks of time for yourself to rest, to play, to have that downtime, to have the friend time, to have the exercise time, things like that. So thinking about that balance, and sometimes it might just be the balance of being in your head, thinking, to and just letting everything go. So even bringing in meditation can be helpful. Hey, Pierre, maybe bringing in meditation can be helpful. Um, Journaling, things like that can, because getting the crap out that has been creating the anxiety, just talking about it. If you don't have a friend to talk about it, or if you don't feel you don't have someone in your life that's going to be totally non-judgmental, the journaling, and even just the fact of just the act of journaling, can be very therapeutic, very cleansing, to help you to get out, like, okay, I'm feeling scared. What am I fearful about? What is this about? How am I getting in my own way? Can I have a different perspective? Is there anything different that I can do? You can go through that whole conversation with pen and paper, and it can be incredibly healing. The next card is Golden Healer Quartz. Open the door. So you've been receiving some signs. Pretty in purple. Thanks, Anne. You've been getting some signs, and there has been, if something hasn't actually presented just as yet, then something will be presenting, and potentially over the weekend or early into next week. So, but in order for that door to open, you need to let go of control. So that was the other card that came up, is release, let go, or what was it? Let go of constriction, let go, loosen your grip. Okay. So if we loosen our grip, it allows the opportunities to then really present. So then we can walk through the door, because what we might be walking through might be a little bit different than what we were initially perceiving. But if you pay attention to how it makes your heart feel, and sometimes we can have constrictions about, well, how is that going to work with this and this? Allow yourself to flow with it, and then the clarity on how everything will roll out in your life will come forward. It will present. You will have that clarity, because if you think you were supposed to, but I made this choice and I'm going this way and I'm going this way, but then I'm like, whoa, this that feels really good, but I made a commitment to go this way, and what will people think, or so instead we need to listen to that heart and move forward, and then whatever was happening over here will adjust as needed, and you will feel that what they're giving me right now is that where that weight of the shoulder and the weight on the chest, it just releases. Okay, and the final card is Unikite. Live in the now. Live in the now. Okay, so instead of thinking about what you need to do for tomorrow and the next day, and just being in that place of organizing, planning, it's like, let's embrace where we're at right now, be grateful for where we're at right now, and see what beautiful gems of awesomeness will present that you can be in gratitude for. Those moments of play, those moments of joy, those moments of laughter, of friendship, of gratitude. And as we raise our vibration to that place of gratitude, so with that raised vibration, that's what allows the abundance to come in. Because when you focus on the sludge and what's wrong, how other people aren't right, aren't good enough, when you focus on that, it just keeps you within the thickness, and it's a lower vibration, so you can't bring in that high vibe stuff that's going to make you feel good and awesome and be in your flow if you're in the thick of stuff. But sometimes we're going to be triggered, so it's about noticing the trigger, and then, hey, bearded alchemist, notice the trigger, so then you can have that self-reflection and be able to move beyond it. Okay, so those are the cards for the weekend, and happy Family Day weekend. It is hey, it feels like pretty good energy for the weekend, yet I do feel like there's still going to be some potential disruption, and that disruption making you feel a little bit is there for a reason. Like, that's it, so you can move beyond it, because it's old patterns of perceptions that letting go of. So in order to let go of it, you need to notice it and be conscious of it, right? And go, I don't need that shit anymore. And then to allow it to go. Hey, S18, and then all the rest of the numbers. Hello, hello. Yeah, so we need to let go and flow, and that makes me think of the Frozen song. Maybe you can put that on this weekend. Let it go, let it go, don't hold it back anymore. Okay, I'll stop there. Every once in a while I break out in song, and those of you who have been watching my streams will notice I tend to go to certain songs, like certain songs will like come up, and for me they're like those power feel good songs. Just like for the longest time, the song that kept on coming up again and again was from The Greatest Showman, which is This Is Me. So that song kept coming up for a while. Now, the Let It Go to me has the double meaning. And so it's embracing who you are and owning who you are. So that's the whole process that we've been going through, which makes sense from This Is Me to Let It Go. Like, it's all alignment, but now it's also letting go of our perceptions and the constriction and needing things to be a certain way. So it's about letting that go as well. This whole week I've been feeling like I can't seem to catch up, feeling tired and drained. Oh yeah, that energy feels heavy. It doesn't feel good. And it is those thought patterns that can keep you in that place of feeling like you can't catch up, because it's your thoughts that are creating that perception. But you are tired. right? You need that sleep. You need that rest. So give your body, give yourself the self care that you need and watch the thought patterns at the same time and try to find thoughts that are gentler and lighter and more in a place of, I can do this. Whatever I need to get accomplished, I'm going to do it. And first, I'm going to take care of me. Like give yourself that opportunity to rest and have some ease and flow in your weekend so you can feel like you're catching up and then watch those thoughts to be in a place of I've got this. Okay, so I hope that helps. I hope you have an absolutely fabulous weekend. There will not be a feel good Friday this evening, so the next stream that I'm going to do is the weekly reading on Monday, and that will be on Reddit and on YouTube. So for the Instagrammers out there, if you're not on my Reddit or you're not on my YouTube but would like to, in my Instagram bio is my link tree, and then so that can take you to my different social media streams. Okay, so from my light to your amazing light. Namaste. Have an absolutely fabulous weekend. And S18, hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. And I hope your weekend gets a lot better. I'm just going to say goodbye to YouTube first. See you later. Thanks for joining me. Have a fabulous weekend and happy Friday. All right.